a lot of our ancestors turning over in their graves looking at how we acting right now in the public, right? You fight all this time to get black folks an opportunity to read, and they don't want to read. They won't be on TikTok dancing.
Willie D Live.
Right? So there's a reason why a lot of men were running towards Trump, because right now, ever since Kevin Samuels came out, Kevin Samuels gave men the open door to say out loud what they had been saying behind closed doors forever. And so now they have sparked some kind of a online revolution to see that we might have somebody that can take our issues into consideration, that might hear our voice for a change. And who did Trump appeal to more? The men, trying to get the men out to the vote polls.
Yeah, and I get you, because people decide, what's most important to them. And I guess for some people, especially black males who voted for him, police shooting black men in the head and getting away with it wasn't all that important. Because Trump already said he was going to give them full immunity. He's going to grant them full immunity. So I guess that wasn't that big of a deal. It was more important that Kamala didn't have hoes on the stage.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Trump is not running during the time of Tamir Rice, Walter Scott, Trayvon Martin. See humans have a attention span of a fish, and their memory ain't that good. So what's going on right now is what matter. Because if black folks really cared about history and things, they would be taking school and education very seriously, right? Because right now, a lot of our ancestors turning over in their graves looking at how we acting right now in the public, right? You fight all this time to get black folks an opportunity to read, and they don't want to read. They won't be on TikTok dancing, right? So black folks' attention span ain't that long. So since ain't no cop shootings that happen right now, that's in our peripheral. What's going on right now is we got to control the womb, because these women is out of control, and y'all speaking to what we feel right now. This is what we feel right now. Now, bring out another slew of Trayvon Martins and all of that, then the tone might change. But right now, the tone is, it's a bunch of hoes out here, and we need to control them. That's the tone.
Wow. It's a bunch of hoes out here, and we need to control them. Who's more responsible for the condition of society, men or women?
I would say women.
Yeah, and how so?
Say again?
How so?
Because women are the holders of the womb. See, with more power come more responsibility. We can all agree that women hold the power because women are the gatekeepers to sex. That's the main thing that drives men's behaviors, is the opportunity. So if men have to, let me try it. Okay, this is what she respond to. If I do this, then I'll be able to get my sexual reward. Well, why aren't women using sex as a tool to foster great communities? Because women will use sex as a tool to get a purse. She'll use sex as a tool to get her ego stroked, to try to manipulate somebody to marry her. So why don't you use this same tool to foster good behavior in men? Why don't you use this same tool to develop cohesive communities? That sounds too much like right. Because sex is a tool. Everybody use it as a tool. Men use it as a tool. But men do not have the power unless the woman agrees. So now we got to look at the woman. Why you like what you like? Because, see, you sleep with what you like. You have a reason that you inviting these certain men into your house. What is it? See, that's the problem. Women's desires. See, a man can desire what he want all day, because, see, here's the difference. Men and women have two different fantasies. The man's fantasy is far more practical than a woman. Because, see, a man can go to the strip club and pay a chick to perform for him for a certain period of time, and she can be that fantasy. The more money you have, you can get a woman to do whatever you want her to do. You can pick who you want, and you can make her play that fantasy. A woman can't buy her fantasy out of a man.